Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, it's another beautiful morning, and I don't have to teach until 5 p.m. today, so I can actually go outside and maybe go on a walk. I'm gonna hit the gym, you already know that. Oh, speaking of that, we have a special episode today. Let's go ahead and get to the chair, shall we? Why is this a special episode? Well, I have a question to answer. Whoa, it's been a little while since we've done that, which is cool. But before we do that, let's talk about what we're doing today. We're practicing. Welcome to the practice log. Here, I practice guitar. It's a morning session, so of course I'm gonna work on my Bach. BWV 1001 is coming along real nice. So, I started going into 1009, the cello suite. I've read through like the first page or so of the Prelude. I'm gonna try to look at some new music first today, I think, and then go back into the 1001. And then of course the Soar Mozart variations, plural. You might be wondering, my microphone is back. What's the deal with that? I think it was just really humid in my room. And I think maybe these condenser mics have like a thing that stops them from working when it's humid. Does that check out, guys? I don't know. Because it was like crackling. Hopefully it's not crackling now. I really don't want to get a new mic. That would suck. But it appears to be working now. Alright, well, that's pretty much it with me. I've been taking this time to answer comment questions. So let's take a look at the comments section. Well, what a way to wake up. There's a comment on my Justin Bieber episode. I assume there's only one. I didn't make more between now and then, I hope. But it just says cringe. Yeah, I get it. I get why you would say that. 2 months ago, that's a comment that I would have blocked. That's how I know that a video is popping off, when I start getting like mean comments from the non-regulars. Because that means new people are seeing it, and a lot of times when it's popping off, they're like, screw this guy. Which I get that. When you're making videos and posting them on the internet, it's almost like I'm posting just like a projection of myself, and you don't really feel like that's an actual person. I know that you guys do, like regular commenters, because we interact. You know that I'm real. But I think these people that just find the video that's popping off and they see me just doing my thing, and I can be a little obnoxious and annoying, and then they wonder if my playing makes up for how obnoxious and annoying I am, and they're like, nope, not really. So they just say some mean stuff. I get why they do that, but, you know, I am real. I am a real boy. I wouldn't say it hurts my feelings. Some of those commenters, though, you gotta be careful. Some of them are like little freaking psychologists. They try to like find all your insecurities and stuff. So, we have a question, and this one is from Heidi. How's it going? Hope the soar is going well. You started off strong. My mom complimented your samba. Well, thank you. I hope your mom is doing well. I have a question for Fitness Cameron. Whoa, Fitness Cameron. Yeah. All right, what's up, dude? Do I have anything that'll indicate fitness? I'll put on an Apple Watch. Hey, we're gonna talk about fitness today. Any tips for building stamina? Yes, I have plenty of tips for that. I've been a bit puny lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Nobody wants to be small. You wanna get jacked. But my friend got me train tickets to come visit her in a few weeks. Alright, so we got a few weeks to train. That sounds like enough. I'm excited, but I think there will be quite a bit of walking when I get there, since it's a big city. We can try to guess what city it is. Don't guess, it's fine. I'm a little worried about that. I want to have fun and not slow anyone down. I understand that compulsion to not want to be a drag on your friends. So let's try to make that not your reality. Well, first thing you want to do, I'm going to give you a couple advice points here. You really want to make sure that you have a good pair of walking shoes. I prefer just having running shoes for all situations, and I feel like that's pretty good. You can also get like walking specific shoes. As long as there's good support in them, you'll be fine. I'm not one of those people who wears like the footy toe shoes and is like, no, you need like no support. One of my feet is flat. It needs arch support, or I get like really bad pain in my foot. Like, it's not super flat. I'm not like a freak or anything. It's nice when it's support. I don't like wearing flats. So if you're like that, I would even get a new pair of shoes for this specifically. Once you get your shoes, or even before you get your shoes, even just to figure out if your shoes are good enough or not, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go on a walk, do a loop. It can be around your house, in the neighborhood, wherever. And I want you to go for as long as you can before you start really not wanting to walk anymore. Get to that place where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then stop. Don't push yourself. And then go home and do the same thing with your guitar practice. I want you to practice guitar. And remember our two things, technique and pieces. Do it with both of them. And I want you to just practice until you really don't want to anymore. And that's going to give us a baseline. And it's not even really important to time it, because timing it is irrelevant. And I'm also afraid that if you're timing it, you're going to kind of push yourself to go further than your body is telling you. So I would just full nature, just rely on how you feel. Once you start feeling bad, once you don't want to do it, that's when you stop. Now, wait until the next morning, see how you feel. If you're sore, I would just take it easy for that day. If you feel okay, I would do it all again and just try to keep doing that. And same thing with guitar practice too. Just get to that place where you don't want to do it anymore. And this is essentially how you build up stamina, basically for anything in life. And I have credentials too. I used to be a walking fiend before I actually started this channel. I'll give you some stats, don't worry. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so in 2023, my average steps per day, this is for the whole year, was 12,657, which is pretty high, pretty decently high. For this year, it's only 8,500. 12,000 steps, that's about like 5-ish miles, I think, something like that. And I know because I've done the math on this a long time ago, but I don't remember exactly. And then I have some huge months too, like in September of 2022, which was a little while ago, but this was like when I was getting into fitness. My average daily steps was 21,000. 20,000 steps a day. That's quite a bit. And it looks like my largest total steps in one day was 40,000. That's probably like 15 miles or so. That's not like massive. I've seen some crazy numbers. I have a friend who got 70,000 steps, but 40,000 is still a lot. That'll more than get you around a city for a whole day. I feel like the whole idea of pushing yourself to the limit, it's almost like this mindset of this is the last time you're ever gonna work out. I have to make this one because this is the one I'm gonna talk about. This is the last time, and this is gonna get me to my fitness goal from this one workout. And when that's not the case, that's never the case, and that's actually the mindset of somebody who fails and never does that workout again. Your goal shouldn't be to be proud of that workout. You should be proud of consistently doing that workout for a month and then a year and so on, because that's what's gonna make the difference. You look at a cardio session, like trying to lose weight or something. You burn like 200 or 300 calories and you're like, like I could burn 700 or 800 calories and like really burn out. Yeah, you'll never want to do it again though, because you'll have that negative memory about it, versus just 200 or 300 where it takes like 25 minutes, and you can even go less than that, even 100 calories in a session, which you can do in like 10 minutes. I do that on an incline walk on a treadmill, 100 calories in like 10 minutes. Pro tip, when you're doing the incline walk on a treadmill, don't hold on to anything. You can't hold on to any handles. That like completely skews the calories that you're burning, because it makes it way easier. Hands in your pocket, guys. You have to continuously do it, and it adds up over time. Just like how one cheat meal doesn't make the difference. That's not gonna like ruin your diet if you eat like a couple thousand extra calories one day. So if you consistently do it, that's when things start going awry. It's all about building habits, and that's why I say that with practice, I would prefer that my students practice 5 minutes a day. If they practice every single day and only practice 5 minutes, that's perfect. And they'll do that for a year, and I guarantee you that 5 minutes, it'll feel like 0 minutes after a while, because it's just habit, and it's like they do it every day. It'll start going to 10 minutes, and then they'll get inspired, and it'll be 20 minutes and 30 minutes, and then eventually they're practicing for hours every day, like how I do. You see the logs, hours a day. I'm not forcing myself to do this. My body is acclimated to it. And check the early logs too. I was kind of out of practice when I started these practice logs. I was only practicing like 30 minutes, which like, that's still a lot to some people, but to me, at my stage, I'm someone who's been practicing their whole life, so 30 minutes wasn't that bad. But I had to build up to like doing 2-hour sessions that you're used to seeing now. So you know, it takes time. Don't be a hero. Don't make greatness your goal. Make showing up your goal. And after a couple of weeks especially, you'll be good to go, because I feel like your body adapts to walking pretty easily. It's like one of the main functions of your body, and you've been doing it your whole life, so your body is like pretty used to it. There might even be people in your life telling you, like in any subject of your life, go big or go home. Gotta put in max effort, get max results. You don't want max results. You want the half-hearted results for the rest of your life. Take it from me, I don't go to the max on anything. I don't take my life seriously at all. Whenever I do something, I go halfway. Halfway is good enough. Well, hopefully that was helpful to you. And of course, if anybody else, and Heidi, of course, if you have any other fitness questions, this is the place to ask them on Sore Hands. This is where you ask your fitness questions. If you have any other questions, like maybe about finance, investing, what are my stocks for this year? I keep throwing this one out. I'm waiting for somebody to take the bait, which there's an extravaganza coming up. It will be investing related. It's time for me to practice. I'll see you at the piano bench. You know, there's more to life than just practicing. And, like, that's not true. Practicing is the most important thing in life, of course. Practicing bleeds into all other subjects. So if you get better at practicing, you'll get better at everything, and you'll just generally be a better person. If you ever have a question about life, you can just look at your practice and answer it. Kind of like it's a Bible. Like, you know how people open up a Bible and they, like, find answers to stuff? That's what you're going to do with your practice eventually. That's what I do. Okay, well, I'm going to start with scales, and then I'm going to jump right into the cello suite, Prelude. And then once I get my fill of that, I will go back into BWV 1001, and then I will just go hard on that like a mofo with nothing to lose. And then I'll be done for the morning. I will see you on the other side. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna play something new for you. Come on over. So today is kind of the first day I put some real time into the cello suite number 3. So I'm just gonna play like basically the first page for you. Man, it is so much easier to read this on cello than it is guitar. Guitar is so much harder to read. I played cello like through school. I don't think I ever really appreciated how much easier it is to read. And whenever I hear guitarists going like, guitar is so hard to read, I'm like, you need to sight read more. Shouldn't be that hard. But no, guitar is so much harder to read because I've been playing a lot of guitar and I haven't been practicing cello at all. Cello is still easier for me. This is the first page or so. I'm gonna play it real slow. Yeah, alright, so, and that's the next section where it becomes arpeggios and stuff. Alright, yeah, I played it a lot slower than I played on cello. The notes are probably a little higher quality. But you know, that's my first time playing it. I'll be shredding it soon. I don't know how fast it's really supposed to be. Alright, well, we can pretty much wrap it up. We've done everything we need to do today. I'm gonna start my day now. Yeah. Hey, well, you know, hopefully you enjoyed that. And, of course, if you made it this far, feel free to subscribe. You don't have to. Leave a like if you can. Share it. You know, share this video with your mom and your dad. Do you want some guitar lessons? I know that didn't like amaze you probably, but watch the next one. I'm sure I'll play something flashier. I'm a guitar teacher, so don't forget that. Alright, what else? If you have a question like the one today, you know, it can be about anything at all. Music, fitness, finance. Do it. Somebody leave a finance question, finally. I'll answer it in the chair. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some food, do some stuff. I'll see you tonight.